I missed you guys. I went to Miami a couple weeks ago for a few days and came back. I did the unboxing, and like literally the next day after that, well, Justin got really sick that night with a fever, really bad fever. I ordered the home COVID test because I didn't want it, like, if it was COVID, I didn't want to take the risk of going out and getting it, so I ordered it off Walgreens. FYI, I didn't even realize you could do that, and then somebody told me. So I got the COVID test, tested him, he was fine, he didn't have it. So I tested myself, didn't have it. There's 2 in each box, so I bought 2 boxes, so I had 4 tests just in case. So I took care of him for 2 days. He was like flat on his ass. Thank you, Yusuf Habibi. Love you. Oh, and I'm gonna post the testimonial you sent me. I'm so excited. I don't want to give much away. I got you guys. Shout out to my babies. Stella sent me another $500 for spa. And then my girl from Baltimore, I don't want to say her name because I don't have permission to, but I'm going to post her PayPal because I had a testimonial. I only post them because I'm not like a show off like that, and plus like evil eye. But if it has a nice testimonial, but a lot of my clients are so amazing and so generous with me. So thank you, Butterfly Baby. Love you, babes. My favorite bruja in the world. Love you. Thank you, Athena. Thank you, Loving Life. Thank you, Jonathan. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jonathan. Happy birthday to you. And many more. And inshallah, may this year bring you lots of love, abundance, success, and good health, inshallah. You can still hear it in my voice a little bit. Thank you, Loving Life. Habibti. Thank you, Stella. Girl, you're so sweet, man. I was actually going to email you tomorrow. I don't go in the email when Gabby's off work because I would get a heart attack. If I go in there and see a bunch of unread messages, it will like give me a panic attack. So I was gonna wait till she came in, knocked out those emails out before I before I dared look. But thank you, Habibti. You're amazing, girl. Thank you, Gigi. Love you, boo. Let's see, Aurora. My girl from Baltimore already said. Somebody else. Sophie. Christy. I mean, I got to make a whole list. I feel so bad that I haven't had a chance to post like everybody because I want to, show you public love, Thank you, Leanne. Hey, boo. Is that your new handle? I feel like I haven't seen my other Leanne post in a while. Thank you, B. Rosie. You guys are so amazing. Thank you, Toodles. Thank you, Shireen. I miss and love you more, Habibti. So I took care of Justin for a couple days, right? And then the next day, I woke up sick as a bitch. And let me tell you, I don't get sick. I don't get sick. I haven't gotten sick in 5 years. 5 years. The last time I got like a flu, I've, gotten food poisoning, things like that upset my stomach and stuff like that. But I take care of myself and always like make sure that I eat good. You have to when you do spiritual work because it will drain your soul. It'll like beat your body down. So, because it's energy. So you really should be drinking a lot of water, eating healthy vegetables. I try not to eat too much meat. I really want to go vegan, But the thing is, I do use meat products in like a lot of my curse work and some of my other work. But so it's kind of no way around that. But I don't know. Thank you. But eating it wise, I can avoid that, you know. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Samantha. You guys, thank you, DPG. Thank you, Ginger. I'm so glad you're feeling better. We missed you. I also must say that in one of your group rituals, I asked for protection from negative people, and 2 people at work stopped talking to me. Thank you for having our backs, Queen. Aw, girl. Hold on, let me get this. Let me get it. You know, I think I want to be a show off and post all my screenshots from all my lives and all the testimonials. Just make a big collage. It's like literally hundreds and hundreds. You guys, I haven't, not to be whatever, but I have so many card testimonials, letter testimonials, email testimonials, DM testimonials, text testimonials. Just testimonials galore. Like Gabby's like, what the hell have you been doing? She's like, I've been getting flooded with testimonials like from different things. And I said, well, I'm a badass bee. My spirits are. Thank you, Sophia Habibti. Thank you, Channel Me. I hope you feel better. A little something for your evening. You guys are so amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I know. Vegan girl. I really am trying. I've got it down. Hey, Ankita. We're feeling much better. Actually, Justin went to South Carolina to paint the walls. He'll be back tonight. Thank you, Dorian. Love you, Habibti. He'll be back tonight or tomorrow morning. But we're preparing for the move. I'm going to miss the fall up here, which, by the way, I'm doing a group ritual on Halloween. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be the best. The best. I can't wait. I'm excited. But it's new moon tomorrow. It's Sunday, though. I had to reschedule, which shout out to all my people that you guys, you have no idea. Thank you, Athena. I'm able to load the shop now. Thank God to see your new products. No more hacker problems. Oh, girl. Thank you, love. Love you. Thank you, Chica. Just go on. Glad to see you're doing better. Thank you, Lorena. Hey, girl. Hey, my beautiful queen. Tipsy. Thank you. You're awesome. What did I do to deserve all you amazing people? Like, just tell me, what did I do? Hey, Bridge, I miss you more. What did I do in my life? I would just like to know. Marilyn, my queen. So, I have the nicest people, which, I got to show you guys. I missed this in the unbox. I'm not flicking you off, but I'm showing you the ring that one of my babies got me. Shout out to Tina. It's a Santa ring. It is gorgeous. It was in the box, but I didn't see it until after. But I had to show you. Beautiful 14 karat gold ring from Tina. I'll post it in the box. It looks so cute. But Santa, isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. I mean, amazing. So thank you, Green Eyed Bandit. Thank you for the positive energy you sent my way. Ashe. Ashe, baby girl. You're very welcome. Thank you, Loving Life. Again, please send your love, prayers, and positive vibe in the process. 1 million doctor's appointments waiting. Of course. I'll do you one better. I'll light you a candle, girl. I got you. Thank you, Faith. So glad you're both okay. Thank you for my beautiful signs. I love you so much, always. Love you more, Habibti. My Jewish sister. Shireen, love you. Keep me in your prayers. Of course, Rebecca. Of course. You're always in my prayers, baby girl. Hey, Patrona. Good night, Patrona. Patrona wasn't feeling good either. So I'm thinking, hey, Coachella. So I'm thinking, thank you, Raymond. I'm sorry. I know but I want to make sure I say thank you to everybody. If I missed your super chat, please don't take it personal. I don't see it. That means sometimes it doesn't show me them all for some reason. But yes, queen, but not everyone understands your purpose and you the business. Halloween, my birthday. Ooh, happy birthday. Spirits have no choice when you're on your business of creation. You show us sincere, pure truths. I love you guys. See, I miss the hell out of you guys. So shout out to my clients that let me move their appointments. They were so kind. And I said, if you need a refund, I completely understand. I'll give you a full refund. I'm sick, But all of them, none of them wanted a refund. They were all very kind to let me move them to the weekend. And I got a busy day tomorrow, y'all. It's new moon, plus I have readings. Typically, I don't read on the full moons and new moons unless I absolutely have to, or like 3 days before too. And that's also why, partly why I book out so far. Thank you, J. Marie. Hey, Shreen, I've been missing you, Sag sister. I've been missing you, baby girl. Thank you. Thank you, my beauty. You guys are... So I try not to read 3 days before a major moon or astrological thing. Aphrodite, to you and your spirits, thank you and thank God and your ancestors for bringing you to Earth, Earth Angel. Thank you, babe. Love you. You guys make me blush over here. So, thank you, Bridge. So yeah, what I was saying. So I was very blessed, because that's such a bitch when you book so far out and then something happens, you get sick or whatever, and then it sucks, and people are very amazing about it. And it's not that I want to book out so far, but I can only do so much, between readings, consults, my work, my full set clients, my products. I stay busy. I don't have a day off really. Like Sunday I try to take off, but always never fails. A moon, a full moon, or a new moon will always be on the weekend or right before or after weekend. So it's pretty much one every other Sunday I'll get off usually. But I had to take a break and come and talk to you guys because I miss yous. So yeah, I woke up sick as a fucking dog, burning up, and I was like, oh, I'm such a baby when I get sick. I'm like, because I never get sick. So I'm like, oh, spirits, help me. I swear to God. And listen to this. When Justin was sick, I did just a simple, nothing crazy, my little taper candles, my little healing ones. And I lit the candles in the room where he was sick. And I shit you not, you guys, I swear I put this on my mother's grave. By the time the third one went down, he was up and out of bed. I was like, so then I get sick. And so I didn't even have the energy to do that for myself. I was so fucking sick. So I'm like praying to the spirits. I'm like, please, spirits, heal me. I'm such a bitch when I'm sick. I'm like, please help me. Why have you forsaken me? Robert's sister. Hey, girl. The greatest spiritual worldwide. I love you forever and always. Grateful to you always. I miss you, girl. Thank you so much. Hold on, let me get this. I'm sentimental, y'all. I'm sentimental. I gotta save all that. I miss you, Robertson's sister. The lives are not the same without you. When you guys are missing, I notice. Like if Ankita, especially the ones that are always in here, I feel a type of way. I'm not gonna lie. I get a little jelly belly. Thank you, Aphrodite. Love you. Hey, Miguel. My Robert, and I always miss you because you always, hey, Tiffany, You always like keep up with, you know, if I miss a super chat, it's like, where's Robertson when I need you? I'm gonna find some roots for you to brew. Please do, girl. Please do. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Algeria. Demon. So, you guys, what's been new? These cats, I swear, they run amok. They run amok. So, listen, y'all, let me ask you something. Those of you who have cats, the little girl, her little live, yes, girl, yes, my live assistant. Been missing you around here. So, Layla, the little girl cat, for some reason, she is very skittish still. And I know nothing really happened to her because I got her. She was literally just able to wean off of her mom. She's like 6 to 8 weeks old. And at first, you know, she was always skittish, but then, like, she started coming around a little bit, and like when we would sleep, she would come and sleep on our legs once in a blue moon, but it's like she still will not let us near her at all. And we're so loving to her. We try to, like, you know, give her treats and play with her and stuff, and she'll play with us, like with the little fishing pole thing for the cats, but she will not get close to us for some reason. Like the little boy, Shadow, he's so cute. He's so funny. He won't let us pick him up. He doesn't like to be picked up. Like Salem, you could pick him up, hold him like a baby, like rub on his belly, kiss his belly. He's amazing. But Shadow, he don't like to be picked up, which is fine. Thank you, Inkita. You give me strength. You always had and still have my back. Love your strength, kindness, and selflessness. You're my family. Always will be. Girl, you trying to make me cry? Let me get this for my book. Thank you, Ankita. Always sister for life, baby girl. My Indian sister for life. So it's concerning because, I mean, no matter what, you know, I'm gonna love her or whatever, so I wouldn't give up on her or anything, but it's just weird. I don't understand. I don't understand why, because there's no trauma. She came from a really great rescue called Rocking Cats, you guys. If you live in like the Connecticut, Massachusetts, like they're in Salem, New York, New Salem, New York. Thank you, Share. Missed you, Shireen. Glad you're feeling better. Love you. Love you more, Habibti. Thank you so much. It's called Rock and Cat, and they're really great place in New Salem, New York. Very nice. They take really good care of the animals, the cats. It's all cats. So I know she was born there because her mom was a stray and they brought her from like Alabama or something like that. So I know there was no trauma, but she's just very skittish. I mean, doesn't let us pet her, she only come out really when like we're feeding. So my girl cat's only like, that's what I've been hearing too, Kim. I've been hearing that, but it's like I want to love on her and she just won't let me. Like once in a blue moon, like if she's sitting on her little windowsill thing, she'll let me pet her. And like I said, once in a blue, she'll come up and sleep right on my legs. And I'm like, whenever she does that, I feel like such a treat. I'm like, oh, she laid on me, you know, but it's very rare. So, yeah, New Salem, I believe it's like upstate-ish. Yeah, I drove like 2 hours to get them. All of them came from there. Hey, Erica. What t-shirt size am I? Medium. If they run really small, then a large. Thank you, girl. It's been 5 months, Tropical. That's why I'm like, what's wrong? Like, you know, and Justin's like such a ham when it comes to cats. Like he loves cats. And so he tries to like, but she just, I'm thinking maybe it's a territory thing. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you, baby girl. I'm thinking it's a territory thing because the boys, maybe she's afraid. But thanks, Jay. maybe she's like thinking maybe the boys, because the boys kind of roughhouse with her and like push her around. It seems like I never let them in front of me, but when I'm not home, but they all cuddle and stuff. But I notice like they're definitely the alpha over her. So I don't know. But you're the only one I know who can help me. How far out is your consultation? Honestly, Raymond, it's pretty far out. I'm at 2 months for regular and 1 month for emergency. And I know that sounds crazy, but I just don't have it. I just don't have it. Don't have the time. Like, if because think about it. Every session, I got to block out an hour, and then time management. I try to like squeeze more here and there, but I really, it's a blessing. I'm blessed that so many people want to work with me and stuff, but I just can't. I'm one person, so I got to make time for the consults, make time for the work, make time to do my products, make time to do everything, and it takes very, very strict time management. And I'm always late a lot of the times for my readings because they're so squished together that like if it goes over, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 5 minutes there, it just adds up. So so much love for you. I sent you a testimonial recently. I hope you've seen it. Vina, girl, thank you so much. Was it email? I don't know. I'm a little behind on my emails because I was sick, but I do see each and every one of your testimonials, guys. I really do. So keep them coming because they feed me life. They feed my spirit's life. Thank you, Jemmy. Hey, girl, I'm so glad I caught the live. Your protection bracelet saved me from a serious kidney infection. I had it on when I went to the hospital, and after I had my CT scan, it broke and fell off. Had it on for 7 or so months before. Thank you. Ah, mashallah. That's exactly what that means. Hold on. When it breaks, it protected you from something like major. What's the best bracelet for protection from others? All my bracelets are good for protection from others. Every single one. They're like, I may have one blessed for like love or money or something like that, but they always have a protective energy. I've been watching you since 2017 and how you perform your spells, and it's because of your spells I've become an occultist. Thank you, Sheree, for sharing your tips and all that. Aw, God bless you. God bless you. I can't read that because it's so small. I can't see the how to be. It's so close together. I need to see it bigger. But thank you, Habibi. Thank you. I ordered 3 to 4 new protection bracelets, and literally the red jasper in the most protective is the most protective, and it broke 4 to 5 days after I got them. Definitely protected me from something. Absolutely. Don't forget to bury it. Hey, Pink Wolf. Hey, Catherine. Oh, you guys, I got my, I didn't put all my pre-orders up, but I did put my incense. I'm making custom, like intentional incense. You guys. It's for air magic. So you just burn it in the house or burn it while you're doing a spell. So you can get a hex one for your hexes. You could get prosperity for your prosperity. You could get whatever you need it for, I could make it. And if I can't, if like you send me something crazy, then I'll message you real quick and be like, no, this is a bit weird. But like my spirit powder that I burn while I do my readings, that's the third eye incense. So yeah, and I got my vigil candles back. So if you guys don't want to wait to my next group ritual, You could get a vigil and I could burn it for you, or I could send it to you. The same way I do my jars, my like money jar, my love jar. I could just take a picture of it and send it to you, or I could send it to you, but you just got to pay for shipping because they're a little heavier than my regular stuff. Shameless plug. That's such a good thing of you that you make your products teach us so we can also do our own spells. I try, girl. I always try to make everybody at least try their spells first before I do something for them. Can you do a healing oil for pain or health? I will do that, actually. There's a few oils I want to add to my shop. Thanks. They're Egyptian. They have the scarab and the Eye of Horus and something else I don't remember. Hey, Bryn. Loyalty Financial, you are appreciated and loved beyond words because you and your spirits bless our lives. Thank you for being you, such a heaven-sent, selfless, loving, powerful, life-changing. Love you, girl. Let me get that, though. I have my little album just for kind words. Bye, Darian. Your money jars, please, please, please try it out. It's amazing. I get orders for my business so much more after purchasing the money jar. Love you, sweetheart. Love you too, mashallah. Let me get that. So what do you guys want to talk about? Hey, Melissa. Shireen, your nails are beautiful. I've had these on for like, you see the gap for a minute since before I went to Miami. I got to get them done, but I've been busy and sick and... Yes, Gracie. Or you could say it right here and I could screenshot it, or you could send it to my website through the contact thing. So that would be great. Thank you, Gracie. I got the black cat jar and people have been actively hitting me up for art commissions. Hey. Let me get that one too. It's just, for me, it's like a portfolio to my accomplishments. You know, that's why I save everything. It's like a portfolio, but it's for me, you know, just to like reflect, and kind of like a book of shadows, but with testimonials in it, or like, you know, just kind things that you guys say. It's very, I don't know, it makes me feel good. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Sorry, I was going through you guys' comments. Can you do a product for pets protection? Yes, I will. Absolutely. You could do a vigil for that too, you know. It makes me warm and fuzzy, brothers and sister. I really, really, and I'm going to put my soaps up there. I'm going to put my love spray and my protection spray for pre-order. And the money spray is bomb, so the love spray and the protection spray are going to be bomb too. I love, love, love the money spray. You guys know I love anything like, you know, soaps. So what y'all want to discuss here? Let's talk about witchy. How do you stay confident? How do I maintain my vibe? That's a good question. I'm just me, girl. I don't know. I mean, that's very important, I think, in life, is to be confident, not cocky. Sometimes I can be cocky, though. But I only do it on purpose when I know, like, jealous motherfuckers. Hey, Leroy. Mike check, Leroy. Love you. I'm so glad you could join us. I've been so sick, Leroy. I've been so sick. But thank God I feel better now. It was like a few days, but it was just god awful. I literally was like asking my spirits to heal me. I'm like, please. I manifested you going live tonight. I was feeling down earlier, and since I watched all your videos, I said, man, I wish she'd just go live. But yes, you did, girl. You did that. Thank you, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Angeles. Halloween is just around the corner. I was wondering what good gift for your amazing spirits. Aw, girl. Whatever you, flowers, they love flowers. And you guys always get them a lot of flowers. Thank you, Mutant. But what was I saying? Confidence. Confidence is very important, especially in the spiritual practice. Like, if you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in your spirits, the universe, whatever you believe. Some witches don't work with spirits, which I don't know how that works for them because that's totally different from the way I work. But I mean, some people do it and it works. So they use their own energy and their own. But I think, honestly, I think even those witches do work with spirit. They just don't realize it. I don't know. But if you don't have confidence in yourself and what you're doing, it's not going to work. Just like if you don't have confidence in your spiritual worker, it'll be very difficult to make it work. So it's very important in anything you do. Like if you go to a job interview, I tell my clients this all the time. You know, I had a client and I was doing work for her to get a job, and she would get so many interviews, like constantly, but she would always not get the job. So finally I was like, all right, girl, me and you, we about to do a mock interview. I swear to God, that's how like determined. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? This doesn't make sense to me because, I mean, you know, I'm good at everything, but I'm really, really, really good at money magic. Like, that's my favorite thing to do. I'm really good at it, you know. But, so, I'm like, what the fuck is the deal? You're getting all these interviews for really good positions, but you're not getting the job. I don't get, something has to be happening at the interview in the physical world that's just totally, like, not working. So I set up an appointment with her. I did a mock interview, like I was interviewing her, and I figured out, love you too, Miguel. I figured out that, hey Howard, my bad Howard. I thought your comment was something totally else. I must have like skimmed through it and it seemed really dark. I apologize. I thought you meant something totally different than what you did in the comments. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, my girl Angeline, I love you, boo. I got some. Did I see Coachella in here? Coachella's my baby girl too. I love all you guys. But sorry, squirrel. So I set up a mock interview, and I was like, I've been through a lot of interviews in my lifetime, so I'm pushing 40. Okay, so I did a mock interview, and she was very unconfident. I noticed. There she is. Hey, Deborah. Okay, Lion Gate with my black cat jar won 537 in like 15 minutes being there. Hey, hey, hey. Yes. Let me get that. Oh, wait. Was that Coachella? No, that's Deborah. Sorry, my eyes deceived me. Hold on. Let me get that. Okay. Thank you, Deborah. So I'm talking to her, and she's just very not, like, I'm asking her questions, and I'm like, so why should I hire you? You know, like, really giving her the real, what they say in these interviews. Like, you know, so what can you bring to the company? And she's just like, well, I said, well, do you have what it takes? You know, like, or how would you be an asset to the company? You know, they always be asking that, you know. And so she just, the way she was talking about it, she did not feel confident in herself. And I was like, look here. I was like, no. You tell them that you innovation, whatever. I forget exactly what the position was because this was years ago. This was like in 2019, but I think it was for a tech company or something that she was trying to get into. But anyway, and I basically, was telling her, let them know, what do you bring to the table? Like, what are you good at? And she just seemed very insecure with herself. And I was like, listen, when you go into this interview, thank you, Danette. Thank you, Habibti. Love you. When you go into this interview, you got to make it like, no, I'm the shit. I'm very good at X, Y, and Z. I provide different ideas, whatever, depends on the job, obviously, but make it, believe yourself. You don't sound like you believe yourself. So we practiced for a little bit, and I was like, no, say it like this, because I had to understand the position, and I never worked in that position, so the lingo and stuff. But I was like, well, what like what is your best thing? Like, what can you do very well in this job? Coding, whatever it is. And I said, okay, let's make a list. You're good at this. You're good at this. You're good at this. You're good at this. And make that very known. Um, and that you'd be the better person for the position. And she did. We took the whole hour just practicing. And so she got another interview. She went into the interview and boom, she nailed that shit. It just needed a little bit of tweaking, you know? So you could get all the money magic in the world for getting a job spells in the world, but you have to be practical too and put your physical world effort into it. So just needed a little physical world tweak, and she got it. And the one she ended up getting was the highest paying one of them all. Like, if she would have gotten the other job positions, it would have been less money. So it worked out the best. You just have to be patient sometimes. When I purchase a candle, is there a way you can do it to calm my kids down, because it's hard for me to keep my vibration up? That would be like for like peace and harmony. Yes, there is something I could do for that. Absolutely. Thank you, Athena. Group rituals are great boosters too. Yes, they are. Lavender. Yep. Lavender, chamomile. Time is good for like healing energy. For a booster. I'm sorry. Did I say blockbuster? Peaceful home. Yeah, but like specifically to calm kids down. Thank you, Samara. Thank you, Habibti. She just sent me. I only have PayPal connected to my iPad. Like, I have the desktop version on my phone, just because it lets me do more things. And if I have it on my phone, then whenever I try to use it on the web, it'll automatically go to the app. So I have to like proactively look in my PayPal to see, just so you guys know. So if you ever send me like a tip and I don't say anything, send me a screenshot of it. Because unless I'm checking for it, unless I know like to expect a payment, or it comes through my website automatically when you're buying something, I might not see it right away. So, hey, Fatma. I know, girl. I've been so sick and I had to reschedule my reading, so I wasn't able to go live because I've just been so busy, but I miss you guys. Misuse guys. Keep playing around with the dark side. You're bound to open the door. The intent. Okay. Thank you for your advice, heavy metal. Anyway, I hate when people come in my fucking live and tell me what to believe. That really annoys the shit out of me. Like, I don't go to your church and tell you what the fuck to believe and what not to. And I appreciate that you weren't disrespectful about it. I mean, at least. But I still blocked you just because it's offensive to everybody else who believes in what we believe. So that's why I blocked you. But typically when you're not disrespectful, I won't block. But I'm just not in the mood today at all for it. So peppermint flavored e-juice. I'm going to have to look into that. Yeah, you could tell I'm a little still congested. I feel a sense of calm watching Shireen's live and hearing her voice. Very calming. Thank you, Leroy. Yeah, it's very rude. It's very intrusive. Like, who are you to disrespect what I believe in? You know, it may be dark for you, and I respect that. If that's how you feel like connecting to your ancestors is dark. You feel like connecting to your higher self is dark. Now, granted, there is some shit that I do that's dark. Yes, sir. I'm an eye for an eye type of a bitch. So, in the Old Testament, though, it was like that, okay? It was in the Old Testament, in the Quran, and the Old Testament is the Torah, essentially. All the Abrahamic religions used to go by eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So I don't believe in change. Change is hard. So I think the original version was the right one. Okay, all this New Testament lovey-dovey, love and light bullshit. Okay, when you got people out here raping, hurting children, sex trafficking. Thank you, Christine Gregory. Love you, babe. Damn right they deserve to get the wrath, okay? Or people that do really fucked up things. I don't go around cursing people for no reason or cursing. People come to me with shit that's like ridiculous. Like, oh, I want you to curse this person. See how they're getting into the cats? Do you hear them? They're getting into the food bag like they're starving. These cats eat so much, I don't want to overfeed them. They'll get fat. You hear them? Breaking into the food bag. Salem! Okay? So people come to me with the most outrageous, like, and I don't judge, but I'm like, I'm not cursing this person over that. Like, no, that's ridiculous. Just because what? They don't love you back? No. Or like just stupid shit. I don't curse for stupid shit. Somebody has to be really vile, do really fucked up shit in order to get a hex from me. So they deserve it. When I was a Bible thumper, I would agree with you, bro, but in my awakening over the years, the Holy Spirit wouldn't have led me here. Exactly. How to use a domination oil and spell work. Preferably, it would be good to, if you do a urine domination, you could put the domination oil in it. If you do a head work domination with the skull candle, use the oil. And if you can get close to the target and you put a little domination oil like close to their head, like around their neck area, or if they're bald, put it on top of their head. Good stuff. My one neighbor that was messing with me, she moved out within a couple of months after I notified you. Yes, girl. And she was abusing an animal, okay? Don't fuck with animals, all right? That bitch had it coming, okay? Don't even get me started on that dumb bitch. Not only was she fucking with you, but she locked her pit bull outside, okay? In the freezing cold Midwestern tundra, okay? That's ridiculous. So, yes, I'm sorry. If you hurt defenseless animals, you're an animal. you deserve what you get. What does it mean when a skull candle catches on fire? Does it mean I put on too much oil in the herbs? Well, for example, it could mean you're irritating the spirit if you're doing it while someone else is doing the same kind of work for you on the same person. It could definitely mean that. If you say, for example, we're working with somebody and they were doing something for you and you did that. Like, for example, my clients, if I'm doing work on their target, they best not be doing work on their target too. So that's one. So if you're getting work done, for example. Number two, if the person's protected, like if it's like a raging fire, and it like causes any kind of damage or breaks the plate that it's under, they could be saying like this person has a lot of protection or is very stubborn. I'd have to look at it to tell you. But yeah, definitely if hypothetically you're getting work done from somebody. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, that could be a warning that that person is protected. It depends, like when you are reading a candle, what you really want to understand is it's not like cookie cutter. Some people teach candle reading as if it's a cookie cutter thing, like, oh, a dripping candle means this or means that. Or no, not necessarily. If you look at a candle and it's burning a certain type of way, what do you feel? What are you thinking about when you look at that candle? When you look at the wax, when you look at the size of the flame, when you look at the tears. The tears could be tears for you, it could be tears for another person. Do you get a bad feeling? Do you get a good feeling? You know, you have to go by what you're feeling when you're looking at it. So don't listen to people that, thank you, Kelly, sending tons of love. Thank you for simply being you. Thank you. Love you, babe. Don't go by people that have a very like cookie cutter thing about candle reading, because it's not cookie cutter. It's how do you feel? The spirit will show you in by way of how you feel. Also, Leroy, flame was very high but wax melted and it caught on fire. Did you get a bad feeling from it? Or did you get like an accomplice, like when you saw it, were you like, oh yeah, I'm fucking him up? Or when you saw it, were you like, maybe I should stop? Like, judge by your emotion at the time, how you're feeling, because that it will tell you more than anything. Intuition, exactly, that's the word I'm looking for. Does anyone know what fires represent spiritually? There have been 2 fires in my house within the last few weeks. Girl, somebody did something to you, baby. Somebody did work on you, 100%. If you have fires, first of all, more than likely, somebody sent something your way, and luckily for you, what are you doing? What are you doing, sir? You all up on the counter? Unsanitary. Unsanitary. Get down. Get down. Very rude. You're not eating again. You are getting overweight. Excuse me. He's swatting me. I'm going like this and he's swatting me. No, sir. You're overweight. The vet says you need to lose some weight. No. Justin spoils these cats. He feeds them too much, and I do not want my cats to be unhealthy. They need to live forever. Inshallah. Watch. My cat's gonna live to be like 30. Watch and see. I take care of my babies. What was I saying? The fire. Okay. Girl. I don't see MZ. Isn't this demonic? No, I don't. Maybe he's not a troll, baby K. Maybe Maybe MZ, hey Jay, maybe MZ is just asking a question, you know? It's not demonic, MZ. It's not demonic. Open your mind. I'm not Muslim. I'm not Muslim, no. Not all Arabs are Muslim. Fun fact. So, what was I going to say? You need to do a cleansing. Exactly. Maybe he just it doesn't know. So I try not to assume everybody's just trolling, but, you know, thank you, Evelyn. Thank you so much for all you do for us. A little gift for your spirits. Keep the awesome work, doing all you do for us, to have a little bit of your energy and love you put on all your work. Aw, I love you, babe. Thank you. Let me get this. Hold on. Salam. Thank you, Ayana, to the baddest. I had the baby early, so I'm up with her now. Aw, congratulations. Mabruk. Mabruk, mabruk, and mashallah. Love you more, Habibti. Hold on, that's a memory too. Let me get it. Oh no, my phone is already, this phone dies too damn quick, you know? Why do I say it? First of all, do you know mashallah means, MZ? Or inshallah? Not only Muslims say that. You guys really have to be educated. Okay, all Arabs say that. It's part of our culture. It's not a religious thing. Mashallah means like God bless. Like you're blessing something after the fact. Okay, inshallah is like God willing. That's just something we say. Christians, pagans, Muslims. So it's just something that we say. It's like in order to block out any like evil eye or like bad intentions, or, you know, it's like a protection. When you say mashallah, you're like blessing the person. It's basically you're saying God bless, but you're saying like in my culture in Palestinian, we also say Ismallah, which is like God's name. That's saying the name of God. Okay, but most Arabs will say mashallah. It's like you're saying, you know, like it's hard for me to translate, but because it doesn't translate exactly, but it's like you're blessing the blessing you got. You're saying mashallah, like thank God, basically, thank God. Right. Kisses back. See, MZ is nice. Mwah, kisses back. So thank you, Scorpio. I was in a car accident, now sick for 2 months. I feel someone did black magic. Yeah, Mike's World, thank you for all your work. Oh, thanks, Mike's World. Thank you. You guys are so amazing. You hear that? Hey! Are bees in the house a good or bad sign? For me, bees are a good sign. It actually means prosperity. So, turkeys, bees, corn, you guys. And also, it depends on the feeling you get when you see it, you know? So some people might see a bee in the house as being like, or a wasp is a little different than a bee. If it's like a bee, that's prosperity. If it's a wasp, then you might have an issue if it's constant. The girl with the fires, you need to, what does Habibti mean? It's like my love, my sweetheart, like my sweetheart. Habibi for a guy, Habibti for a girl. But, oh, you did it? Oh, okay. Hey, Snickerdoodle, please pray for me in my city. We're still out of power. Oh, no. That's terrible. No, I'm full Palestinian. I'm 100% Palestinian. Both sides. First generation born in this country. No, but I was talking about the girl with the fires. She needs, I wish I knew where she went. Like, did it cause damage? Was it just like a little bit? Yes, I could speak Arabic. Absolutely. Thank you, Scorpio Healing. Thank you, babe. That's inshallah you're very healed and protected. That was so sweet. Sometimes bees and wasps aren't a sign at all. Sometimes they're just doing their bee thing, living. That's true too, Miss Chelsea. That is true too. Absolutely. Sometimes you can't take every little thing as something. Like, you know what I mean? You can't. Not everything has a spiritual meaning behind it. But if you feel like it does, then more than likely it does. Where I used to live, I had a hive of ladybugs come out of the wall time to time. Yeah, and ladybugs are also another great sign of prosperity, love. I no longer feel comfortable without your protection bracelets. Aw, girl. Trust your gut. That's the key. Ooh, I'm a hot mess. What is this cat into, dude? Are you getting into the treats? Look at this. What are you doing, Salem? Okay. All right. A little bit of snack, but that's it. These cats are unbelievable. Since you put a hole in the damn bag now. You have protest. Exactly. You guys, it's hilarious. These cats act like they're starving. Does anybody else's cats do that? It's unbelievable. They got their fancy feast. Look. Huh? Excuse me, sir. I'm getting it. Okay. You're not getting a whole can of it. Yeah? You think I don't feed them, that they're... Okay? You're not going to get too much. Just a little bit. And this one, Shadow. Can anyone guess why I named him Shadow? Because he is Salem's little shadow. Anything Salem does, Shadow does. And incidentally, when I got Salem, his name was Shadow. I changed it. Yeah, come here. All over my counter. No, sir. No, sir. You eat on the floor. Here, huh? Here. Okay? These guys are something else. Sorry, y'all. Mask causes breath to sink. Ooh, that guys got so close to my face. That's random, MZ. Mask causes breath to stink. But you know what? They protect everybody else and yourself. So, but I can't stress enough, the girl with the fires, you need to cleanse yourself. Do an egg cleanse. Do something. Ooh, mashallah. That's my girl, Claritza, girl. I love you, Claritza. That's all I got to tell you. I love the shit out of you. Thank you. No trolling. Okay, now this guy. Do we have a troll couch potato group? Yeah, thank you, Jemmy. Just block. No timing out. See, say hide user. I think we're getting spammed by a troll group, y'all. I think a troll group is entering in. They have these little groups. You're a troll. I figured, MZ, but you're a cool troll. You're not like obnoxious, so it's okay. I won't block you. But they have these groups, okay, and they all go on like Facebook or whatever, and they get together. They'll look for lives. They'll go online. It's kind of funny. They'll look for lives. they'll share the live in the group. I infiltrated one of these groups just to see what they do, and everybody will just talk shit, and it's kind of funny. What did Jules Drummond say? They do this in TikTok lives too. Yeah, they should get a life instead of trolling. Yeah, I'm praying for you, Snickerdoodle Habibti. Oh, more mask trolling. Oh, well, listen, two people that Gabby knew. I didn't know them, but Gabby knew them from my hometown. Because Gabby actually is from my hometown, and we've known each other for over 20 years. And two young 30-year-old guys died of COVID. Young guys, okay? Some people, they get it and nothing really happens. Some people get it, they get sick, and then they get better. But some people get it and die. Like, his one guy, she said, his lung filled with pus and, like, blood clots and all types of stuff. Not to get too graphic, but, I mean, really sad. She actually had to go to his funeral this weekend. So, you guys got to take it seriously. It really is a real thing, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon, to be honest. Hey, Elmer. So, I think it's going to be around for... Because think about it. There's no cure for the flu. The flu is still around, and they can never find a cure for it. I almost died from COVID. Still have issues with breathing. And with this heat, it's not helping. Yeah, girl. You have to be so careful. And, I feel like some people are going to get it regardless. Like, honestly, I feel like really everybody is going to be, exposed to it. So you have to, like, drink teas, take elderberry. The sick that I got, it only lasted a few days. I took vitamins and stuff. Like, yeah, I felt like it was horrible, but thank God it wasn't COVID, I was worried. I was like, damn, but, and frankly, even the vaccine doesn't protect against all the different COVIDs. So all the variants or whatever. So it's just a fucked up situation. And the whole reason why we have variants is because of people who aren't getting vaccinated. So it's mutating. And so, but at the same time, I understand people who don't want to get vaccinated because I'm not vaccinated. But I don't leave the house. Like, I went to Miami the one time, but I generally don't go other than to the cemetery to go. I get most of my supplies delivered, and I'm home working all the time, so I'm not really out and about, and I just don't feel, I'm not anti-vaccine, but I don't know, I'm considering it, but I don't know. Will protection bracelets help us with COVID? It's protection, but don't be a fool, don't not take precautions. Don't, go out without masks on. Don't not wash your hands. Just because you're protected doesn't mean you need to tempt, whatever's out there. Just because I'm protected, I don't go around, fucking with people or, doing things I shouldn't be doing just because I'm protected. See, that's a bad thing that I noticed in the spiritual community is that, like, for example, I'll do a reading on somebody, right? And I'll tell them your relationship's going to end up good. You're happily ever after. I see you guys doing well, blah, blah, blah. And then they take that information and they run with it. And they start fighting with their man and acting a fool, acting a straight donkey, okay? And thinking, oh, well, I got a reading and it's set in stone and happily ever after. So I could do whatever the hell I want. And my relationship's going to be okay. No, ma'am. Okay, you will change that outcome by simply acting a way you weren't going to act before. So don't do that, you know. I gotta fix this hair, y'all. It's a hot mess. So just because you have some level of protection doesn't mean you go and put yourself in harm's way. Like, you know. And I think that a lot of witches are too confident because of that, you know? So, 2 fully vaccinated nurses are currently intubated in the ICU. Please still wear masks and be careful. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You see how they got it? And so to me, it's like, okay, I'm going to put this foreign shit in my body when I could just, if you're not going to be vaccinated, then take the proper precautions. Wash your hands, wear a mask, social distance. Don't just go out and about like gallivanting unnecessarily. Exactly. You know, take the precautions. You know, I'm scared of it too, honestly, VM. I'm scared of it too. It just like, only because I heard about a girl. Thank you, Deborah. My girl was like, I love the bracelet. Let's look at her website. Then you go online before she left the room. Gonna say you just want her to say Deborah. Say, hey, Deborah. Hey, Deborah. Thank you, girl. Tell your daughter I said, what, did you say your daughter? Or your girl, your girl. I don't know where I got daughter from. What do you mean, what are you doing wrong, MZ? You're not doing anything. My doctor was adamant, take 6,000 IU vitamin D3 per day. That's, ugh, the spammers. Okay, that's annoying and rude. Hold on, did I do the right person? Okay, there we go. Vitamin, turmeric is good, elderberry. I drink sage tea, mint tea. What else? I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, if you boil it and drink it. Oh, black cumin seed oil, black seed oil, nigella seed, or just the pure nigella. That's another thing. I had a tea and I put nigella in it, and it helped knock out my flu. Hey, Shireen, please send me some positive vibes. I'm going through it. Of course, Madam So sending you lots of positivity and healing, inshallah. What's a good spell to make someone dream about you? Well, I thought I did one on my channel. I'll do one on my channel. It's too much to like break down in this live. I'll do one on my channel. Thank you, Mad Mapey. Planning to get an oil from you. Mwah. Nigella seed. And I have it like real crushed up like powder. And I put it in the tea and I drink it. I gave it to Justin too, and it helped knock out anything. But I feel like Nigella with honey, the black seeds and honey, really, really good stuff. Please, people, look behind the mainstream. They're lying about so much. They suppress COVID remedies. They suppress the fact that some people die in hospital from COVID because their doctors are very ignorant. I believe it. I believe it. That's what I'm saying. I know there's natural remedies. But see, like when that outbreak happened in India, I was actually quite surprised simply because they eat a lot of turmeric and different herbs and stuff in their foods. I was actually shocked at the amount of people that died. I know that might sound stupid to you, but those spices are very potent. So, I mean, I was actually taken by surprise by that because of the way they eat. They eat very, very healthy, and turmeric in specific is antiviral, antimicrobial. It's so good for you, and they eat it by the tons in their food. So that kind of surprised me. But I think you have to take it like, coconut oil. If you put turmeric, coconut oil, and honey with a little bit of cinnamon, it's very good to prevent sickness. I haven't got sick in 5 years, and to be honest, I was kind of slacking on my teas like right before I got sick. Like I hadn't been drinking my teas, so. I'm worried about my kids going back to school on Tuesday. There seems to be outbreaks wherever the schools are open up. I'm loading them up with vitamins and clean masks. Do you have to send them to school, or is it like a choice where you can homeschool them if you want to? Like, I know you can homeschool them, but like, is it like, like it was before where they have the online schooling and stuff? Raw honey. Yes, Howard. Raw organic honey. I still have your recipe. You gave us the coffee, turmeric, honey, cinnamon. Yes. And don't forget the coconut oil. If you do candles, do you have to recharge the spell, such as prosperity or good luck? I feel like you do. I feel like, especially with money work, you should do it every so often. Like I try to light a candle for myself once a week. Or sometimes once every 2 weeks. It's just like on the full moons and new moons. But yeah, I definitely think like energy has to be recharged. That it's just like, for me, it's like a battery. For example, like this phone, it's energy. When it dies, I have to plug it back in and charge it again. It's going to last for a little bit, and then you got to recharge it. I feel that's the same way with spell work, with energy. Bye, Howard. You leaving? Good night, babe. Have a wonderful, blessed night, my love. He's so kind. I felt so bad. Howard, I left comments, and I must have just skimmed it and read it the whole wrong way, but it was saying something about or doing a spell about something about women's free will or something, and I guess I read it wrong, and I thought he was asking for the women to not have power against him. So at first I was about to go off, and I even typed a comment, and then I deleted it because I'm like, wait, maybe I'm jumping the gun, maybe I'm misreading something, because he seems cool, he's always leaving nice comments. So then I asked him, like, what are you saying? Like, what do you mean with your comments? Like, are you, like, because it sounds dark to me. And then he explained that, hey, Eden. Then he explained to do spells for, like, the women of the world that are being sex trafficked to not get pregnant by their assailants, and to basically protect them from unwillful sex. And so I was like, oh, of course I would. I always try to give energy wherever I see something bad. Like, you guys ever watch that channel, Soft White Underbelly? It's a guy who, like, goes to different cities, like the slums, like Skid Row, and like all these areas, and he talks to like the outcasts. He talks to the addicts and the prostitutes, and people that society just looks down upon. And you see some of the most heartbreaking stories. Hey, Julia girl, love you, baby. It's nice to see you in here, boo. And you see it, Miss Chelsea? And hey, Marilyn, welcome back. And you see some of the most like, I don't have time really to watch a lot of YouTube, but when I do, I'll watch them. And it's so sad. Like, whenever I see like a almost every interview that I've watched, I felt so bad for the person, and I like lit a candle for them based on what I knew about them, and just prayed that they get better and find healing and, you know, get out of that life. And, you know, I try to do that whenever I can, you know, because what else can you do, you know? Um, Plus, you just open up the gates to all the archangels going to tax you, Queen. You're the best for all you do to help to bless and help us. I can send energy anytime for you. Need able to hold and ground many. Aw, love you, babe. But yeah, it's like I can't help it when I see that. I have to like light a candle for them or something, pray, and like just say, you know, please wrap your arms around this child or this woman or this man and get him out of this situation. It's so heartbreaking, some of the stuff. So what else can you do? And I have like caught some follow-ups for some of them, and a lot of them went to rehab and stuff, but hopefully it lasts, you know. So love you too, JJ. Love you, Queen. Do you have any videos planned for career improvement spells in the future? Yes, but you know, Crown of Success will work with that too. Prosperity. I could do one specifically for that. Um, but yeah, but any of my Crown of Successes will help. Love is the answer. I love that. Love that, MZ. Absolutely. I can't wait to order more stuff from you. Thanks, Melody. You know, I know, like, what did I see that really just, there's so many, it just broke my heart. There was a girl on there, and she was 17 years old. And this one had me in tears. And her name was Honey. If you look it up, the interview was a 17-year-old prostitute, I believe, or meth addict or prostitute. He labels them like meth addict, prostitute, but her name was Honey. And she's 17 years old, 2 kids, raped by her dad. Her mom ended up dying. And then she was pretty much on the street from like 14, 12. Actually, I think it might have even been younger, but she had 2 kids. One of them just died 2 days prior to the interview, according to her. A son in the hospital. I mean, at 17 years old. At 17. So, like, and the other thing about that channel or any channel that's like it is it helps you to appreciate what you have. You know, you might think you have it rough. You might think you have the worst, you know, luck or whatever, down on your luck. But these people, like, to see what it's like a living hell, you know. And as someone who has been through a lot myself, you know, and somebody who's in recovery, because a lot of you guys know that I was addicted to pain pills years ago, opiates. And it's like a little hell, basically. And so you see, and you just see these people, like, and you're just like, you know, want to like help them and be like, you know, it's so much better on the other side of, I mean, I never got like that, thank God, but still, I mean, that's because I had a support system. I had family that wouldn't let me, you know, that wouldn't let me go down that, you know, road. But I mean, it can happen to anybody, really. Hi, Mrs. Ray Paul. What's this stream all about? We're talking about different stuff. We talk about spiritual stuff. I'm talking about that channel, Soft White Underbelly, that interviews all the addicts and prostitutes and stuff. It can happen, yeah. With me, how I got addicted to pain pills is I got into a bad accident. I mean, and this happens to most people. And this was back in the pill mill days in Florida. And Florida was well known for this. And doctors were just giving I was very young. I was in my early 20s, getting bottles and bottles of, you name it. Okay. Xanax, Oxy, everything. And I mean, that's very, you know, so car accident. Yeah. So, you know, thanks, Eileen. And, and I talk about it freely because, look, ain't nothing like nobody's gonna try to, if somebody judges me based on that, I went through that, then I don't want to deal with somebody like that anyway. If somebody doesn't want to watch me because of that, have a nice day. If you don't want to work with me because of that, if you don't trust my products because of it, hey, then do you. I don't want people like that anyway. I pride myself in having the most amazing audience, the most amazing clients, the most amazing customers ever. Like, they're second to none. Amazing people. So that's the type of people I want to keep around me, keep, working with. I don't want to work with people that judge other people, like, for going through a hard time or going through something like that. And my suggestion to anybody on social media, if you have any kind of platform, mine's small. It's not that big. And honestly, I'm fine with that. I'm actually happy with that because, when you get real big, like too big, you lose all privacy. People, it's just, it gets to be too much, I'm sure. But, if you have secrets, especially something, I would never want somebody to try to use some shit against me, or try to, like, out me on something. Like, go fuck yourself. I'll out myself. Like, yes, I'm in recovery. And, like, I'll out myself. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to y'all that I haven't already told you myself. So that's like my motto. That's how I live. Nobody's gonna tell nobody nothing about me that I won't tell you from my mouth. So, and I'll never forget years ago when I first came on the scene. And I always talk about this because it left such a fucking imprint in me, and I learned such a lesson. I back then, now witches are a dime a dozen on I feel like those of us that were here from years ago have started this trend, okay, of people coming out, and now there's a million channels and witches and this and that. But back then there wasn't that many, and when I came on the scene, it was like I was almost like an immediate threat to some people. And these people befriended me in order to try to sabotage me. And I felt something was off when I helped these people with the court case, that was their whole ruse to get to know me, which it wasn't a ruse because they did actually have a court case because they had been talking about it on their channel or whatever. So she had reached out to me, and I'll never say who this is. If those of you know, then you know. If you guys were watching me back then you know. But so she reached out to me, said something had happened, in the courts with her kids, and she came to me for help. And I sat there and did court case work for this woman, free of charge, just from sister witch to sister witch, not my sister witch, but that's how I was looking at it. Like, okay, you're a witch, I'm a witch, we're sisters, so let me help you. And I didn't have a lot of followers at this time. I had maybe 500 subscribers. That's the cap. And so I knew something was off about her. Like, we had been opening up to each other. She told me things about her. I told her things about me. And after I did the spell and she went to court, she won the court case. And a week went by. I knew that she had went to court on, let's say, a Monday, and I didn't hear from her. So then I reached out to her, and I said, how'd your court case go? And she's like, oh, yeah, we won. You know, I got my kids back. Everything's good. Thank you for asking. That's what she said. Thank you for asking. Not thank you for helping me. Mind you, this person was working on this for months. Got no headway. I do one spell and she wins. So anyway, thank you for asking. Didn't say thank you. And she knew like what I had done. I did it with her. We were on FaceTime, on WhatsApp actually, and we're doing it. I was doing it in front of her. Like we were, you know, she was doing her thing, I was doing my thing. So it's not like she questioned whether or not I did anything. So anyway, if I say I'm going to fucking do something, I'm going to do it regardless. You don't fucking trust me, you know, whatever. But I actually, it just so happens how it played out. I did it with her on the fucking phone, on camera. So I felt immediately like something's off. Like, that's weird. I felt real weird and like, but whatever. So about a week later, I wake up to videos bashing me. Well, one video bashing me from this person. Well, not her, but her partner. A man. These men, okay. Now, mind you, I did get an apology later down the line, a public one at that, and that person's channel came down. But, so, you know. But woke up, and the person was saying how just making, like, taking what I told them, like, about my, you know, opening up when she opened up to me too, and twisting it into something completely else. Like, my lawyer would have had a field day if they would have kept that video up, okay? But straight bashing me, lies upon lies upon lies. And the addiction thing came up, but amplified and like exaggerated by a whole lot, okay? And so I, of course, went the fuck off, okay? I don't know what this person thought, like, that I wasn't gonna do shit, like I was some kind of punk or something, but they definitely thought wrong. I immediately went live and ripped the fuck out of these people, up and down, and I had receipts, and I had a field day, bitch. I ain't the fucking one, okay? So the video went down, but I was so pissed, okay? I was so mad. I attacked spiritually. And, of course, price was paid, and I was apologized to, both privately and publicly. And, you know, all was well. And I forgive, but my whole point is I confided in somebody that I thought was, you know, my friend in this community, spiritual community, somebody I had helped, you know, and they confided in me. And they took what I told them and completely embellished and twisted. And I could have sued the fuck out of them, okay? My lawyer said it too, because I did call a lawyer. I was like, I'm about to do everything in the physical world, spiritual world to fuck you up, okay? I don't fuck around when it comes to my name. But I didn't end up doing it, but I could have. But anyway, and my point was, people will take your past, and especially if they have, like, some kind of jealousy towards you, if you're some kind of a threat to them, hey, creative success, they will use it against you. So my whole point of telling you that story, and I've told that story a few times, because like I said, to this day, it's been 5 fucking years, and I still, like, but I forgave, but I still am just like, You know, the fact that people could do that to you simply because you're a threat. That's it. That's it. That's all. No other reason. Just because they don't want to see you succeed. So, you know, so your secrets essentially can be a weapon against you, and not only a weapon, your actual, the truth, the real like secret, but they can take that secret and blow it up into something and twist it into something that it's not. And so your best bet is always live your truth. Always live your truth, no matter how embarrassing or ashamed you might be. I mean, and obviously there's exceptions. There's certain things, I guess. I don't know. I mean, me, I don't have anything in my past that's like, oh my God, you know, cancel me. But it, you know, things like that, you shouldn't really hide it, you know. People are gonna want to fuck with you regardless if you're a decent human being and they fuck with you. You know, so that's my point. When you live in your truth, you're free. Nobody can use that against you. You know, so that's my theory. So like, how could somebody tell you something about me that I already told you? Like, you know what I mean? How can they use it as a weapon against me if I told you out of my own mouth? You can't, you know? So then it's like, fuck you, you know? Live in your truth. Yes, yes. El Hawel, El Hawel, El Hawel. I was just thinking about you. I swear I was thinking about you. I was like, you know, I gotta call my El Hawel. I miss you, حبيبي. كيفك؟ مشتقت لك كتير 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 يا قلبي. El Hawel remembers. He knows exactly, right? El Hawel's been my friend for years, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about too. Some of you that are in this chat now might know what I'm talking about, but this, you had to have been a day one. No, I definitely didn't. Could you imagine that? But, you know, that's this social media shit, you know. I'm telling you. So, and honestly, I know when you're on social media and you're in competition, or people see you as competition for anything. See, now I wish a bitch motherfucking would. They know better now. They know better now. They know better now. Okay, I done tore everybody's asshole that's ever tried me. Okay, but when you start any kind of new venture, and especially when you're on social media and somebody sees you as a threat, there's always going to be a possibility that they will try to take you down and bash you and talk shit about you, you know, whatever. So for those of you who are thinking about maybe starting a career, a lot of people, I notice it's a new thing. You want to be an influencer, you want to do online media. And I think it's a great idea for any business to promote yourself. But understand, it will come with, if you start to succeed, it will come with hate, and it will come with sabotage. It will come with these things, and you have to know how to handle it. There's a little girl on Instagram. She's a young girl, okay? She's 15 years old. 15, she might be 16 now. But she is an Instagram witch. And I've talked about her before. Sweet girl, and she's, you know, just helping her family, making her ends meet. And if her magic works, who really gives a fuck? I don't agree with the 15-year-old practicing for the public, but if it works for her and it works for her clients and they like it, I love it. It's not my business, you know. But apparently she was getting attacked by other Instagram witches much older than her, which I think is such a punk fucking move, because they know how old she is. They throw it in her face all the time. And these are adult women. And Habibi and Hawel. And they like basically started an online campaign to bash this little girl. Mwah, Habibi. And so I feel really bad for her, you know. Good night, Sophia. At one point, I felt she's a child, exactly, and they're just making things up, putting her government name out, or supposedly her government name. This, you know, just really, really harsh. And the girl was crying to me one day, and I said, first of all, you need to handle you're in the big girl witchy community, and this is what it is. You have to, they will spiritually attack you, they will physically attack you. You got to be able to fight fire with fire. If you can't, you're not gonna survive. Put those bitches in the freezer, fuck them up, okay? And I just basically gave her advice, because a lot of people get into this spiritual, you know, world and think, oh, it's just going to be easy. No, this is the one business, and I hate to even call it that, but anytime money exchanges hands, it's a business, that your competition can not only try to fuck you up in the physical world, but they'll also try to fuck you up spiritually for no reason. So you have to be, you know, prepared. Thank you, Jemmy. Evil Eye is 100% real. One of the best spells I learned from you was the banishing, binding for all enemies known and unknown. The arrogance of people to attack a kid like that, wild and gross. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep. Because, you know, it's all about, well, instead of thinking, you know, there's, you know, plenty of room for everybody, the idea is, I can take what you have. But see, with some people like me, I got loyal clients and customers. I give them good work and I give them good products. They're going to come to me regardless of what you have, regardless of how cheap you have it. So I don't feel the need to do shit like that. I wouldn't do it anyway. That's not my, you know, personality type. That's weak bitch shit, okay? I'm like a racehorse. I always say, like a racehorse. Put blinders. I don't even watch anybody else. I don't give a fuck what anybody else does or how they do it, or blinders. I'm in my fucking lane running my race. When you're too busy looking at what everybody else is doing, how are you gonna do what you do well? You know, if you're too busy looking at this one and that one, you're not focusing on your craft instead of honing in on your craft or your business, whatever. And this is with anything. This is with any type of business. Like I always say, your work speaks for itself, one of a kind, you're getting quality work. Let me get that. Let me get that. Hold on. You know, I gotta, any little thing, I gotta take it and like, and savor it. Love you, loving life. But yeah, any business you're in, you're gonna have competition. And if you're too busy looking at everybody else's products, how they're, you could like look and get inspiration, or look and see, you know, if you insist. But my advice, don't even look. Don't even look. Mind your business. Do what you got to do. Focus on what you got going on and be the best at what you have, where you don't even, it doesn't even faze you. It doesn't even faze you. Okay? Thank you, Jason. What do you mean? No, it's not. No, it's not a lot or enough. You're really funny on your videos when you rant and make jokes. You're so funny. It makes me feel better when I feel sad. Love you, Jason. Thank you, babe. And like I said, y'all, if you guys don't hear from me when you send something, it's because I don't have just so happens my iPad is charged and in front of me, but typically it's not. And I did that on purpose for when I go live, because I noticed when I got off live, people would always send me, and I would miss it because I wouldn't see it until later, you know. So, you know, feel free to screenshot it and send it to me if, you know, I didn't thank you, because that means I probably didn't see it. So thank you, Queen Leo. Hey, Shireen, hope you're feeling better. Habibti, by the way, I'm calling you tomorrow. I got so behind with my readings that I was going to call you yesterday, but then tomorrow just had more room. So tomorrow, mañana. Love you, Habibti. And thank you for the Super chat girl, you're so amazing. And I showed off, Queen Leo's the one that got me the ring, y'all. Remember I said my girl Tina got it for me? That was her. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you, Habibti. Love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Aw, Eileen. Love you, girl. That's a pretty ring, isn't it? I love it. It just matches my hand so beautifully, and it fits perfect. And when I do shuffle my cards, it's going to be nice and like... Doesn't it? When I like shuffle, it's going to be all bling and bling. I live by all of that. Actually, I have a Hamilton quote on my face that says, talk less, smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. Hey, I love that. Love it, love it, love it. You just got to, and be grateful. Be grateful for what you have. You know, that's a big thing. Be grateful. If you're too busy looking at what everybody else has too, you're not appreciating what you have. And even, listen, I'm very competitive. I am very, and so I had to teach myself that because I was too busy looking like, oh, this one's copying me, that one's copying me, and getting so fucking mad, okay? So furious, okay? I mean, especially when people were copying my group rituals to a fucking, when I tell you, oh my God, I'm getting mad thinking about it right now. But anyway, and you guys know I have a very different way of doing things. Like, it's very unique to me and my spirits. I took it so, like, I was like, oh my God, hell no. This is like the Walmart version of my shit. Like, the fuck? It was like a knockoff version of my work. And I was like, oh my God. But then I taught myself, like, don't look. If I can't see it, it can't bother me. And it would ruin my vibe. It would ruin my mood. I'd get so upset. You know, this cheap dollar store version. And I know y'all have seen it because a lot of y'all have brought it to my attention. Like, oh my God, look at this shit. The cheap dollar store version of your group rituals is being done here and here and here and here. And I'm like, but then I'm like, why am I looking? Like, why? So, but it's, and somebody told me, and this made a lot of sense too. They said, can spells backfire if not done correctly? I don't believe in backfire, Elmer. I don't believe in backfire, but if not done correctly, I feel like the worst that would happen is it just doesn't work. However, with curse work, though, there's blowback. With curse work, especially if it's not justified, it depends on what you're doing, really. But backfire, I don't like that term because that would insinuate, like, if you do a love spell, it'll backfire. If you do this kind of spell, it'll backfire. I don't believe in backfire, necessarily. But... wish version, yeah, exactly. But somebody told me, and they said, well, you know, like, you think Versace, like, gave a fuck that, it was my husband, actually, Justin said, do you think Versace got all pissed off when knockoffs came out of his bags and his stuff, or Gucci or Louis Vuitton or any of that? Like, do you think they give a fuck or let it get to them that they have knockoff versions? And I said, yeah, they probably get upset about it because they have these people, if they're caught, they get in trouble. But when you think about it, do they really go out of their way to even see if people are doing it? People do it all the time. They can copy but never deliver. Habibi. Hey, Taylor. If you curse people, you got to be a thug. Exactly. Like me, I know I'm going to eat some major debts. And I did what I did, so it is what it is. I eat it like Cheerios. That's what I always say. If I did it, I'm going to eat it. If you do something, you got to pay the consequence. And that's why I think it's so funny. You see these, you know, so-called witches doing curse work for like $50. Like, you're an idiot. Like, you're going to eat all that karma for 50 fucking dollars. And what exactly are you doing for $50? Like, that just doesn't make sense. You're going to hex somebody, like, completely. It just doesn't make sense. $50. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it for less. So, you know, it's like, but what are you really doing? You know, like, I don't know. Yeah. What are they using $50 farts in a bag? El Hawal. You're so funny. Hey, Kamal, Habibti. So listen, you guys, I'm going to go to bed early. New moon's tomorrow. I have a long day and a long-ass night, so I'm going to get some rest. I enjoyed talking to you guys so much. I miss you guys tremendously. And yeah, so I love you guys with all my heart. And thank you guys for all the super chats and the PayPals and the love. And my new vigils, custom vigils, they're on my site, www.arabianconjure.com. My intentional incense and just for air magic is going to be salam alaik habibi. Let's make time to talk this week, ya amor. I miss you so much. I swear you like me and you are connected, because I swear I was thinking about you. I was like, I gotta call El Hawal. It's been too long. I can't go too long without talking to you, or I start to feel like something's missing. But and I'm putting my my intentional soaps and all that. That'll be up tomorrow for sure. And I'm going to do a Labor Day sale on not the new stuff, but all the stuff that I already have, you know, charged and stuff. I'm going to do a Labor Day sale for like paintings and, you know, the khamsas and the things that I've already had on my site. I'm just clearing inventory, so I'm going to do a Labor Day sale. Do you guys want that? Would you guys appreciate that? Okay. I got yous. I got yous. You guys know I got yous. I love you guys so much. I can't thank you guys enough. I adore the shit out of you. And thank you for all the likes, 167 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to each and every one of you who was in this live tonight, who liked the video, who showed me love in any way, whether it be a comment, a super chat, a like, just watching me and just wishing me well. I love you with all my heart. May you guys be blessed with abundance, prosperity, success, love, deep, meaningful love, and good health, inshallah. Amen. And I'll see you in the next video. Toodles, bitch.